guys, welcome back to another video. Today it is a very exciting video. I've got a 27-inch iMac that we're going to be unboxing, setting up and getting the whole desk set up ready in this very video. So it's going to be very good. A bit of a backstory, like I used to have a 27-inch iMac, but I actually sold that machine because, well, you know, I was kind of like moving and I needed the money, and I had a MacBook at the time, MacBook Pro, so I kind of needed to like downsize, and yeah, the 27-inch iMac had to go. So it was a very sad vlog, but go and check out that vlog of me like selling the whole thing, because it was a very sad time. And I said in that video that I was going to be getting one again. It's just like a goodbye for now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, is the return of the 27-inch iMac. Also, this is like the first video I'm filming in my like studio gaming room. We're kind of calling it a gaming room, but it's kind of like a studio because obviously I'm recording videos here. But it's also like an office, so we kind of call it all the same thing. So gaming room, studio, office, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. So let's unbox. So for the new videos, I have got myself a knife to unbox things. As you can see here, it's a Bibury video. There you go. It's like a Bibury knife. Really nice little pocket knife and little tool. You can like go inside like that. And then it's got all loads of other bits and bobs. I've got like screwdrivers on there and bottle openers and stuff. But the main thing we're going to be using on here is the knife, obviously, to get into packages. So that's one new little addition that we're going to be having on the channel. As well as purchasing an iMac, I also purchased some accessories, some upgrades. We'll go through these now bit by bit. So the first little thing we got is this little box here, which is basically, I've opened it and I've had a little look at it. But what it does is it basically will plug into the iMac on the back, and then on the front it'll give me all these ports. So as you can see there, I'll be having SD card on the front, micro SD, a USB-C, and then two USB 3s all on the front, because one of the downsides to the iMac is all the ports are on the back, and I wanted to get one of these to, you know, put all the ports on the front and make it much more easier to get to. So got one of these. So another thing I wanted to get was a new mouse mat, and I found one here with a wireless pad included in the mat. So as you can see there, there's a little port where you can plug it in, and then I can just like set my phone down and I've got a mouse mat to use for the mouse. So yeah, I wanted to get something good. I went for grey, as more or less like the settee in here is grey, the chair is grey, so kind of going with grey in the office and white theme. So yeah, got a new mouse mat, which is going to be cool. Then the final thing we have is an upgrade. So as you can see here, I've got a 16GB kit of RAM for DDR4 RAM, two 8GB sticks. Yeah, so we're going to be upgrading the RAM also in this video. So if you don't know how to do that on an iMac, we're going to be doing that as soon as we unbox. I'm not even going to turn it on. I'm going to put this in before we turn it on. So yeah, got some new RAM to upgrade. Get it to 16. I think 16 will be a good amount, but we'll go with that. So yes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the iMac itself. It's come in this this box. It actually got delivered Friday, and it's actually Sunday right now while I'm recording this. So yeah, I'm kind of really excited, and I've been like really busy this weekend to even unbox it. So I've got my knife, and we're going to be unboxing the iMac. So let's just try and get into this. Actually, I can't see the label. The label's on the back, so let's get into it. So I went for the base iMac because, like I said, I've basically wanted to do an upgrade myself. The only thing I really wanted to do was RAM, because what I tend to do on like my old iMac, anyway, my 4K one, was a lot of like like loads of apps running at the same time. So what I do with my iMac basically is a lot of apps at the same time. So I have a lot of programs open all at once. So that's why I just went with the upgrading the RAM. And fun fact, it's actually cheaper to buy RAM on Amazon rather than like buy Apple. So yeah, that's one thing you should do definitely, especially with the 27-inch, because the 27-inch you can actually upgrade the RAM. You can't on the 4K 21.5 inches. So that's a little tip there. If you are getting an iMac and you want to upgrade the RAM, do it before with the 21, or 27 you can buy it afterwards. So we've got in the box now. Here we go. It's going to open outwards, so let's just turn it round and we'll open it outwards. So there we go. The iMac is revealed, guys. Here it is at his new home. So this box is really nice actually. It's got like a nice soft pad in there, obviously for added protection, so good job Apple. You can't actually see that there, but there is like a bit of foam protecting the front, which is really cool. We don't actually need this now. We don't actually need the knife anymore, so we can get rid of that. I'm just going to try and get this off. It's super heavy. Oh my god. There's another look at the box. You can see there you've got two foam pads, one on the back and one on the front, which is, like I said, a really nice feature. Although, I need to recycle that now, so it's kind of going to go to waste, but very good that they include that as part of the thing. Really, really pleased. Good job. So we'll just put that over there behind you guys, and now we'll open the iMac box itself. First time actually I've ever had a Mac getting delivered. Like my iMac I got before, I went to pick it up at the store because, you know, you just want to get it as soon as possible, and I only live like 20 minutes from an Apple store. But this one I actually ordered because I knew I was going to be home on the Friday, like working from home. So it got delivered Friday and I was here, so this is it. We don't actually need the knife for this because it's got a pull tab, which is nice. So we're just going to pull the tab on the top. Woo! There it is. Pull tab off. So now this will just pull down and the iMac will be revealed. So at the top we have all our accessories. I just went for the Magic Mouse because I'm a Magic Mouse fan. I'm not really a fan of the trackpads, so I stuck with that. So we get the mouse. Here we go. We get the keyboard, which is always nice to have. A brand new keyboard. We've got some accessories with a new lightning cable to charge. Kind of keep all the accessories in there. Don't tend to open all that, all the regulatory information and stuff. And then we get a new mouse, which is good. So Apple are actually using like non-plastic packaging anymore. Not on the iMacs, but on the new MacBooks. So obviously this one is like a 2019 before the new 16-inch MacBooks have come out. And yeah, so in the future, Apple are going to be using paper-based plastic. So it's really good. So this one is obviously just like a plastic, whereas Apple are going to be, they're much more papery from the videos I've seen. So that's like something to, you know, bear in mind and keep an eye out in the future. So to get this iMac out, I don't really know what I'm going to do. So I managed to get the iMac box off. We're looking very good now. The iMac itself is here. So we're going to take the top off. Here we go. So the top polystyrene comes off. There we go. And now we're going to take these two, I think, from packaging up my old iMac to sell. I think it just comes off there. So fun fact actually, the power cable is normally meant to be like within here, but the seal, if I open it, reveals nothing. So I have no power cable. Joke, it's there. So I don't really know what's happened there. Maybe this is like a new revision, so they just like chucked them in the boxes, and the packaging, yeah. Anyway, I was like panicking then because I was like, I didn't have one, but I do. Now we've got to like undress it in like this little wrapper. So we just got to pull this thing off. I believe I watch a lot of videos on Apple online, so I kind of know what you got to do with unboxing. It's pretty sad really, but you know, is what it is. So now we have the stickiness thing there, which goes all the way to the back, and then we've also got like a stand sticky thing. But what we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to start looking at the RAM. So I'm going to just go and get a pillow from next door in the bedroom to lie the iMac down so that we can do the RAM. Lovely jubbly. So we've got a little bit of stickiness to peel off the bottom, like the foot stand, which is at the back. Actually, it used to go all the way at the front, so it doesn't. So that's quite cool. But now we have this little bit at the back to peel off, which is behind the stand, which can be quite awkward to get to. Now it doesn't actually have like a, there it is on the left hand side. If you pull that away, it will then reveal this little window. This is the RAM window. You've got our upgrade here. This is what we're going to be throwing into this iMac. But before we do, we need to get in this. There's a little button which is just above the power cable. It's just there. There we go. A little bit of reframing and getting the camera right. But there we go. There's the button. We need to press this button in and it will reveal that. Sometimes it doesn't work, so we need to get something that will allow it to work. So I will use my little knife tooling kit thing, and we've got this little stumpy thing, so I'm going to try this. There we go. There we go. Doesn't even mark either, which is good because it's not sharp. So it'll then peel this off. We will then have instructions on the inside actually of how to put it back on and how to readjust your RAM. So as you can see now, it's how to do it basically. It says on there, you've got to pull it outwards. So these two little grey things, pull the one outwards, pull this one outwards, and then pull it forwards. So it's got 8 gigs at the moment with a 4 gig slot. And what has actually happened is there's 2 empty slots. So I can kind of keep the 8 gigs in here and add the 16 to it. So I'll have like 24 gigs of RAM. I might as well do that rather than just going at 16. Eventually then I can just upgrade the 2 4 gig sticks to an 8 gig stick. But so I think what happens is you just put it in, just drop it in. There we go, they clamp in there. And then we do the same with this one in the back slot. And there we go, clamps in. So now you put it down and there we go. So as you can see, the 2 green ones are obviously the 2 8 gig sticks, and the 2 black ones are the stock ones that come with Apple, but they're 2 4 gig sticks because they came with 8 gigs. So I've got 8, 16, 20, 24 in this slot, which is really good. I just expected to have 16 because I thought they were going to be all 2 gig slots or something, or just 2 slots for 2 8 gigs, and 2 4 gigs, sorry. So I'd be taking them out and putting 2 8 gigs, but I'll just keep them in, which is awesome. So now just putting this back on, we line it up, push it down every corner, and there we go. It's all done. Brilliant. So while we're here as well, we might as well have a quick look at the ports. We've got a Ethernet SD card, 4 USB 3s, 2 USB Cs, and then a gigabit Ethernet port. So that's awesome. So here we go. We are now, the iMac is in position. We've taken off the front thing. We're now ready to do the grand reveal of it. I don't want to slide it because I don't want to scratch the desk, so I'm just going to like turn like this. There we go. Big screen again. There he is. The iMac is in place. So if you remember at the beginning, we had this thing which we want to be plugging in and getting it all set up. So it'll sit right at the front there, so it'll look really cool. So here we go. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to have to plug him in at the back. So I'm just going to find a blank USB port straight in there. Lovely. And now this will then clip right up underneath. So well, I didn't expect I'd have to get the manual out for this, but it seems to be quite difficult to actually clamp on, and I'm afraid I don't want to scratch it, you know. Okay, so I managed to actually do this. I did stop recording because it was like stressing me out, but it's solidly on there, which is good. If I just clamp it anti-clockwise, it is. I was doing it the wrong way around, which kind of was confusing me, but I've done it now. So now we just got to plug him in at the back into one of the ports. There we go. It is on. It does look really good at the front, and it's going to provide a lot of versatility for me to be able to just plug in SD card, even a USB-C hard drive right there, which I'm very happy with. Now it's time for the power cable, so I've just got to do my cable management here and feed this through. Let's just try and catch it. I got it. There we go. And plug the iMac in. So there we go. The iMac is in, and now it's time to actually turn it on. Let's see what this will do. We got power. So there we go, all set in now, I'm all ready, and I'm just going to go into about this Mac, and let's just see if we can see the RAM has been, you know, verified and gone in. So here we go, as you can see, it is registered that we have 24 gigabytes of memory. I've actually hidden my serial number below. Yes, so I've got the Intel Core i5 3GHz model. It's the 2019 version, and it's also coming with Mojave. So first thing I need to do is actually get this on Catalina, the latest software. And yeah, so we've got the memory. You can see there that there's actually 4 slots in here. We've put the 2 8 gig ones in rather, and now we've got 2 4, which it came with. So I've got 24 gigabytes installed, which I think is going to be more than enough. I only wanted 16 to be honest with you, and if I'd known, I probably would have only bought 1 8. But eventually now I can upgrade these 2 4s and get 32. So there it is, guys. That is my iMac setup, my new 27-inch iMac, which I'm extremely thankful and grateful to have, you know, have again. I've missed it. I had a 21-inch, and I really have missed the bigger screen and the more power and stuff. And we've also got some new accessories, like my new mouse pad with the Qi pad. So I might do like a video update on that and let you guys know what I'm thinking of it, maybe in like a vlog or something. So stay tuned. Also, we got the new contraption here with all the ports, which is very exciting to have them on the front. I could have had that with a 21-inch, but I just decided, like with this now, start again, let's do this. So yeah, this is going to be really good for like working on kernel and stuff, and like writing up my stories. Also, like the videos on YouTube, I can start editing here now that I have my full-on setup. We also have my MacBook rather. This version is also a new MacBook. I actually had this like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. I'm absolutely loving it. So I'm really happy right now. I've got a new MacBook and I've got a new iMac. But this video is all about the iMac, and this is going to be where I'm going to be sat doing all my media management, doing all my photo editing, doing all my YouTube stuff. I've got this to edit on now, which is going to be really good, and yeah, it's super exciting. Also, just a side note at the end, obviously first video filmed in the studio, and it feels really good to just like make an absolute mess and not have to worry about it, because like I can literally just go out here now, leave all this mess, and I can worry about it another day. But it just feels good to have my own room to film in. Like Hannah's downstairs like doing her own stuff. I think she's actually ironing, so she's doing what she's got to do, and I'm up here filming a video on an iMac and not affecting anything. So it just feels really good, because obviously in the flat it was a problem. So yeah, more videos are going to be coming. Hope you guys enjoyed the Mexico vlogs. They're all out now. If you haven't seen them, go and check them out, because we went to Mexico. It was pretty awesome. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Smash a like down below, because it really helps me out, and also comment your thoughts, and I will respond to every comment on this video. So just go down there and comment, and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.